Oh wait, I gotta get my turtle. I like turtles. Did I do it right? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan, and today we're doing another exciting rendition of Megan's Game of TBR. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, it is a game that I play every month to determine what my TBR for the month will be, and it is inspired by the Game of Life, aka I took the board game of the Game of Life and made it my own. I painted little squares, I made my own little cards, and we did our own dang thing here. So we're kicking it off. This is where we left off last time. I do 6 spins and I have different prompts that will determine what my prompts for the month will be, and yeah, that's kind of what we do here. Welcome in if you're new, welcome back if you're not new. I did update, so I forgot that the cards were supposed to be yellow and I did blue. Whoops. But I did update my prompt stack because it was getting a little tired. I kept pulling the same cards over and over and over. Once I get through all the blue ones, then I will mix those 2 stacks together and then we'll just have a huge prompt stack. But I have some exciting new ones that I'm excited to kind of do this time. So without further ado, let's do our first spin. Okay, spin number 1. Also, shout out to how my shirt here is kind of matching the board. We got a 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Graduation! Graduation! I don't know what that was. But you guys, we landed on a stop. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but because we landed on a stop for career, we have to choose a career card. I actually have to pull up what the prompts for the careers are going to be because it's been so long since I've pulled one of these. We did do college. I think we went down the college path if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna pull 3 random college cards and then we'll choose our favorite of the 3. This is so exciting. I haven't done one of these in so long. So the career cards are based, the careers will be based on genres. So whatever career I pull will be what genre I read. So we have a teacher, a vet, or a doctor are our options here. I don't know if it's better to show here. Let's go ahead. Do I want to be a vet, a teacher, or a doctor? Well, doctor has the best salary, but I always thought it would be fun to be a teacher. So let's go teacher, just for funsies. And we're gonna pull up what the teacher genre is. Teacher is a nonfiction. Oh, my friend Leah is gonna be so excited. I never read nonfiction books. So what were doctor and doctor was dystopian and vet was animal, real or not real. So maybe I should have gone the other route. Looks like I'm reading a nonfiction this month. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know which one I'm gonna choose. Next spin. Spin number 2 is another 3. 1, 2, 3. And time for our first new prompt card. We are reading a cozy fantasy. That's much more my speed than a nonfiction. Spin number 3. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. A green. According to my little card here, is to read a library book, an ebook, or an audiobook. Well, I've got several audiobooks lined up, and I also have 2 ebooks lined up, so I have lots of options to choose from there. Spin number 4. 2. 1, 2. This is the most diverse spins I've had in a really long time, and I don't know if it's because I updated my prompt deck and the game's like, haha, you're not gonna get to use your prompt deck. But blue is to read an ARC or a NetGalley read. I also have a ton of those, so that works. I could technically combine 3 because I have a cozy fantasy ebook that is an ARC that I need to read. One day we'll eventually finish my TBR, my physical TBR. We're nearing 700. I think we're slightly over 700. Ah, well. But we're closer to 700 than we've been in a while, so there you have it. Spin number 5 was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There's a prompt. And we have read a book that has been recommended to you. I actually have a full spreadsheet of books that have been recommended to me, so I will be picking one off there. Okay, and our final spin number 6. Let's find out what it is. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another prompt. That's more in line with how these games usually go. Random word generator. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. So I have my notes app here with what each of the spins were. So for spin number 1, I spun for a nonfiction, and my best friend Leah, it's like all she ever reads. We're actually going to be doing a reading vlog soon where she reads a fantasy I recommend and then I read a nonfiction she recommends. And if I had to guess, I would say that she would choose The Mountain Is You for me because she raves about this book all the freaking time. So that is going to be TBD what my nonfiction book is, unless she chooses a different one, but I'm nearly 98% sure that she will pick this one for me because she tells me all the time to read it. Next was to read a cozy fantasy, and I actually just filmed a vlog or a video talking about cozy fantasy recommendations, and one of the ones on my TBR of cozy fantasies is Legends and Lattes. I think I talked about this in another game of TBR. Sorry if I did, but we're gonna try to read it this month because it does feel like a perfect like summer into fall transitionary book. It's super small, so I feel like now that I'm back in a like physical reading mood, this will be easy to get through and like enjoy. I mean, it's a D&D themed fantasy. Who doesn't want to read that? I mean, I do. I don't know. Next was to read an audiobook, ebook, or library book. I have The Guncle that I started in August. I only got like maybe 8% maybe in, so I don't think it was far enough in to really count it towards August. I feel fine counting this as a book for September, and this is a book I'm taking on vacation with me as an audiobook. It's following a man whose sister or brother's like wife passed away, and the brother goes into like a rehab or mental institution or something of that nature, so he has to take care of the 2 children, and so it's gay Uncle Patrick taking care of the children, and that's why he is the Guncle. So it sounds super interesting. I haven't gotten far enough in like to even know what's happening yet. He just got care of the children, so it's really not anywhere in yet, so I'm excited to finish this one. Then was to read an ARC or NetGalley, and for that I'm going to be doing Wild Things by Laura Kay, and I think that this is like a cottagecore romance, like Hallmarky cottagecore on a farm romance if I remember correctly, and it looks super cute. I am such a cover judger, like I totally judge books by the cover and choose what to read based on the cover, so that is one of my toxic traits. But alas, we will be reading Wild Things for the ARC. Oh my gosh, I just don't know words. It's fine. Spin number 5 was for a recommendation, and I'm going to go with Darkness Becomes Her. This will be a reread for me, but I do want to read the rest of the series. This is part of my fall TBR coming up. Stay tuned. But my friend Ashley, actually, we like sent each other books that we recommend to each other. So she sent me this a while ago and I read it and enjoyed it. So I want to reread it and then read the rest of the series. Obviously she recommends the rest of the series as well if she recommended the first book. So I'm just missing book 4, which is Heart of Stone. So I do want to reread this. It's called the Gods and Monsters series, and it's following a girl who discovers that she's something more than she ever thought she was. So it was super interesting the first time, and I'm excited to reread and see where the rest of the series goes. And spin number 6, we're gonna do together. We're gonna figure it out because it's random word generator. So the idea behind this is to go to a random word generator and then whatever the word is, I have to come up with a book kind of in the theme of whatever that word is. So here we have our random word generator, just to prove I'm not cheating. It's just taking forever to load. Pedestrian. Okay, so for me, a pedestrian, what makes me think of is like a time before cars. That's what I think of in my head. And you know where there was a time before cars was in the Regency era. And I need to read the next Bridgerton book, which is When He Was Wicked. We're gonna use that for pedestrian. I don't know if you guys would think that way, but that's where we ended up. So yeah, we're gonna go with While He Was Wicked, or When He Was Wicked, my bad. And then The Guncle, Legends and Lattes, Darkness Becomes Her series, and then a nonfiction and my ARC, plus my fall TBR, plus the books I'm taking on vacation. We've got a pretty hefty TBR this month, but I think we'll get through it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check in with you in my next video. Bye, friends. Unrelated to the TBR, but welcome to the channel. I've downloaded the Finch app, and my Finch has a turtle, and it brings me joy. Look at my little Finch. Her name is Basil. She has a mushroom hat and a turtle companion, and she brings me joy.